first off, what did the name McClane mean to you before getting involved?
Well, John McClane was just, he was an action hero, and, he's the star of the Die Hard films. I mean, that's really all it was. Certainly not someone I dreamt of working alongside. And it really was a dream come true, I guess, to be called up and into this part. It was fantastic, man.
Now, how did you get involved? Because was it through Spartacus, or did you go through the typical auditioning process?
Yeah, no, I mean, my work on Spartacus finished several years ago now, but that really, for me, was the platform to come out to the US for the first time and start auditioning, for the American market and more projects out here. And, I was fortunate enough to work on Jack Reacher. And it was at the end of that film that I learned they were still casting this role. And I'd read months earlier and nothing ever happened, so it wasn't something I was thinking about at all. But it was great to be able to go in again and have another crack at it, I guess. And I was actually boarding a flight back to Australia when I found out they wanted to test me with Bruce and kind of take me through to that next step. So it seemed never ending at one point, but and it was a drawn out evolutionary process. But I just had fun through those sessions with him, and he made it really easy to kind of get in there and get involved. And fortunately enough, it worked out.
That seems kind of terrifying, though. It's like, oh yeah, you come in, let's talk with Bruce. You're gonna do a scene with Bruce.
Totally, and totally bizarre. I mean, it's always strange when you meet your heroes, or you meet those people that you've seen on screen in dozens of projects, and it's like there's the whole star element for one thing, but then you've got a job to do. You've got your lines to learn. You're in front of producers and the director and people like that. So it's a little daunting, but they made it really easy to kind of just get over that, overcome it, and try and have fun in the room. And he was great like that, very generous, and we couldn't have had more fun doing this thing together.
And that whole, I gotta say, that whole Chernobyl area, spoilers, I guess, just in case.
Sure.
That must have been disturbing beyond
a little
belief.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was a set, but
no, you're right, man. And the environment they created out there was almost this kind of graveyard of military vehicles, and the art department, man, like what a fantastic job they did. We shot on this location that was kind of creepy to start. It was a Soviet era airstrip, and there was an old hospital out there and some living barracks, and it had all been kind of run down and decrepit for years. And so, there really is like trees growing through the cement in the ground of these rooms, and, these crazy old swimming pools and stuff. And it was easy to kind of embrace that and endow that atmosphere with the, everything that it was supposed to be.
Seems like you're kind of, with this character, you were definitely stepping into new territory where you could definitely grow. Is that something that you've talked about or thought about?
Yeah, like, I haven't given a whole ton of thought to it. It's something we'll just have to wait and see if that happens. You know what I mean? I just made the most of this opportunity, and that's kind of as far as I'm thinking at this point.